Hi folks, today I have two more exclusive news for you about the Sony A7V that is coming on December the 2nd at around 3 p.m. London time. And I also have two more news about third-party lenses and teleconverters. Particularly teleconverters, quite interesting. Before we kick off, the usual reminder to first of all like this video to help me the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button to not miss of the upcoming rumors. So let's kick off with the Sony A7V that you know by now is coming December 2 at 3 p.m. London time. I leaked the main specs, the images and so forth, but there's still specs I don't know, particularly in the video realm. Today I have one news I can share, at least that has been confirmed by multiple sources. I'm working on other rumors that hopefully will be posted before the announcement next week, so stay tuned on this channel. The first info I can share is that the camera can shoot 4K 120p, so that's what has been confirmed by two sources. But unlike 4K 60p, which is uncropped, 4K 120p will come with a crop. Now, none of the sources mentioned how much the crop is. I think if I recall it right, on a Sony A7V we have a 1.1 crop. I don't think it's such a small crop on the Sony A7V, just my feeling. I have no info yet, but I don't know if it's 1.1, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. I have no idea yet, but at least we have 4K 120p. Many were asking for this, so finally I can confirm. The second info I can share today is the price. The price is going to be €2,999 in Europe, obviously, so that's the official price here in Europe. If you're in the US, I don't have the pricing yet. I made a rough comparison with the Sony FX2, which is priced at €2,899 here. It's $2,999 in the US, so 100 more units more. I don't know if it's going to be $2,899, $2,999. I don't think it's over $3,000 because I heard it's close to $3,000. Maybe it's $1 closer to $3,000, maybe it's $100, I don't know, but I expect something like $2,899, $2,999, but the euro price is confirmed, so it's quite a pricey camera. Of course, after 4 years, you cannot expect that the Sony A7V will have the same pricing of the Sony A7 IV when the camera was launched. There is inflation, everything, so prices did go up. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this camera at this price. You know the specs already. It has a 33 megapixel partially stacked sensor, 30 frames per second, 14-bit RAW in electronic shutter mode, 10 frames per second in mechanical shutter, pre-capture, 8 stops IBIS, the same Sony A7V body. About the video specs I already told you, and of course the AI chip, the dual Type A SD slot, no C5 button. I still don't have the specs about the improved EVF, and then we're waiting to get more confirmation about the video part of the camera, and also if image quality is improved or not, because as you know, the partially stacked sensor on the Nikon Z6 III has some limits in the dynamic range, while Panasonic with the Lumix S1 II has a special dynamic range mode that you can switch on to have slower readout but higher dynamic range. I have no idea if this new sensor is basically the same architecture as those as the 24 megapixel partially stacked sensor used on those cameras, or if it's something improved, a new generation, so where you don't need the Panasonic trick to get more dynamic range. I have no idea about this. If you have some info about the image quality and also about other video specs, you can contact me using this email address, and contact form would be very helpful to get some more info before the announcement happens next week, okay? I still don't know if this camera will sell super hot like the Canon R6 Mark III did, because I know the numbers there were really crazy. My feeling is this is a camera that is going to sell as good as the Canon R6 Mark III. Now we have to see, obviously, real world testing, because specs alone don't tell you the full story. The devil is always in detail. For example, the Canon R6 Mark III has overheating issues. The limitation of the A7 IV was no AI chip, that it had a slow readout sensor, and Sony got rid of this, and I think that's what we all expected and needed for an upgrade. And even if the price is high, I think it's okay, considering that you basically can do everything with this camera. It's a camera that can do all sports, normal photography. The resolution is just right and the price is right. If you need more resolution, you have to pay more. If you need more speed, you have to pay a lot more. This one can do it all, and that's why I think it will become a hot seller, but that's my opinion. So definitely stay tuned on sonyalpha and on this channel. December to 3 p.m. That will be exciting, but obviously subscribe because I might get some more info before the announcement that will be interesting to discuss on this channel. Now reading the other news that we got this week, because we got new tilt shift lenses, the Laowa tilt shift 70mm 4.0 and the Laowa tilt shift 35mm 2.8 0.5x Dreamer macro. There is no info about the pricing and availability yet, but should be announced very soon. This is all we got so far about those lenses. But there has been another announcement that was quite curious, happened today. It's about the new Viltrox 2X teleconverter for the E-mount. This is quite interesting because there is one aspect that surprised me. It supports 120 frames per second. And as you know, Sony does limit the frames rate on third-party lenses. Of course, this is now a teleconverter, not a lens, but I was expecting the Viltrox would only be able to support 15 frames per second, because even if you use a Sony lens on the Viltrox, the electronic contacts and everything, the algorithms are passed through the Viltrox teleconverter. It seems like now it's supporting full 120 frames per second, for example, for the Sony A7V III, which is nice. There are no pre-orders as the moment of recording. I will put some search links to BH Photo, which usually is the first store to have Viltrox stuff on pre-order, in the description box. So scroll down, there are the links to the Viltrox adapter. Could be that at the moment you're viewing this, the pre-orders are open. The price in China is 1,129 yuan, which is roughly $150, $160 or euro. So it's an affordable teleconverter. And here are also the specs. So 9 elements, 5 groups, 230 grams, has those electronic contacts for full data transmission, lens-based image stabilization, 120 frames per second, and it is also dust and splash resistant. So I think this is quite a gem addition in the E-mount range, because it's a super affordable 2X teleconverter. We have to see how good it is, but this is a nice product from Viltrox. And by the way, Viltrox at the moment has a 20% off on all their lenses. I will again add affiliate links in the description box below to Amazon, BH Photo, the Viltrox store, the EU stores, and you get 20% off on nearly all E-mount lenses from Viltrox, which is super nice. They're really great lenses, affordable lenses, and now 20% off. So a no-brainer if you really need a new lens. Check the links because it's a good deal. Again, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button to not miss any of the upcoming videos, because I hope to be able to do 1-2 more leaks about the Sony A7V, specifically about, like I say, the image quality. And also the video part, where hopefully it can do something that the Sony A75 wasn't able to do, but we now at least know that it can do 4K 120p with a crop. But it's great. I think it's a great camera. Let me know in the comment section overall what you think so far about the Sony A7V. Still didn't hear if there will be a lens announcement on December 2, but the fact that I didn't hear anything means that there will be probably no lens coming. And I told you many times there are 3 lenses on the roadmap, and I heard about an announcement in late January, so maybe that's when we are getting 1-2 of those lenses, the 100-400G, 100-400G, and the 2.0 wide angle zoom GM. So that is also a crazy lens that I really want to see soon. Okay, folks, that's it for today, and I see you soon.